I'm Dawn. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to make these fake Pop Tarts. Here we have the vanilla frosted one right here. And here we got the pink frosted one. Maybe we'll call it strawberry. And here we have the rainbow flavor one right here. Lovely little pastel colors. I love rainbow colors. So I'll show you, today we're going to make a rainbow one just so I show you the technique I use for that. They are obviously made the same way as this, but I'll show you the colors I used. So for today's project, you're going to need air dry foam clay. I used the Crystal's Glitz and Glue air dry foam clay here. And I also used Designs by Janira right here, her clay. And I'll put the links below for both of these clays. So the colors I use is, I used the white, and there was white in here, but I also mixed, to make the color of my Pop Tart, I mixed these two shades of paint. We have True Ochre and Daffodil Yellow. That's what I used to make the creamy color for the Pop Tarts. So I mixed that in this white clay here. And when you mix sometimes paint, sometimes in the clay, it hardens it up a little bit. So just be careful for that. You can also add water to it. And I've seen someone use Janira use baby oil one day in hers. So you can try that. I didn't try that yet. So I also used the Glitz and Glue neon green. And I mixed a little bit of that mint green I just showed you there into it to lighten it up a little bit. I also used a little bit of extra light pink by Crystal's Glitz and Glue clay. And I use Designs by Janira, her, this color is Candy Pink. So that's the shades I use. I also used, I mixed this color, but what was in here was Crystal's Mandarin Orange, which is very, very close to this. It's like a neon orange. So that's what I used the other day, but I mixed a neon orange craft paint in a white for this to make this color. So, but you can also use the Mandarin Orange. Now, I also want to talk about where I live in Canada. The shipping is really expensive for this clay, and for us Canadians. But I do treat myself to some colored clays because it's good to have colored clay on hand. You just mix it up. It's so much easier. But if you want to buy a cheaper clay with free shipping from Amazon, I bought this brand right here, Bose, or I don't know how you pronounce it, but this is excellent clay. I paid like $50 for free shipping, and there's like a ton of here. So it's like 3 pounds. Yeah. So anyhow, that is great for you Canadians that want to use air dry foam clay. Also, the Model Magic I do use that as well. Actually, I did use that for some of these. But that, if you want to air dry foam clay, you can mix your craft paint to that one as well. But just be careful because it can make it a little tougher. So, you know, if you want to use a different color, try not to let it sit too long. Although I find the neon paint doesn't harden in this clay for some reason, in the Glitz and Glue and the other clay I just showed you there. So anyhow, I just wanted to mention that for you Canadians out there. Okay, so you also need, well, you don't need them, but I have 2 square cookie cutters. You can just use a knife, and I do use to measure, I use a ruler. And then you got your caviar beads you can use, or the fake sprinkles. And I showed you how to make these in a previous video a couple years ago. And I always make a whole bunch of these beautiful colors. They are made out of oven-baked polymer clay. These caviar beads I buy online. Temu does sell some, but I buy most of them on Etsy. What else? So for the mixture, for the fake frosting, you are going to need 2 different kinds of caulking here. I used the white. This is acrylic water base. No odor to these. I used the clear and the white. And I also used mixed up Mod Podge gloss right here. And for the pink, I don't know what shades of pink. I'm not making pink today, a pink frosting, but yeah, any shade of pink you want to use for your frosting. I'll show you here. This is the mixture of the fake frosting that I used the caulking and the Mod Podge and the craft paint, and I just put a little bit of daffodil yellow into that. It makes a nice creamy frosting. It's a different texture than your spackle, lightweight spackle. I wanted this texture. This is kind of like the texture of that cream glue that you see out there, basically. It's kind of the same idea, creamier. So that's that pre-mixed. I do not measure. It might be roughly half and half, white to the clear caulking. I'm not sure. I just kind of get to the look that I want, basically. I don't measure anything out of the paint. Just a tiny little dab of very small amount of yellow paint for that. Okay, so that is pre-mixed. Put that aside for now. So we're gonna get started with this. What else? I think I covered everything that you need. Yeah, like I said, you don't need cookie cutters, but if you have square cookie cutters, you can use them or just cut it with a knife. So we're gonna get started. Before I start, I'm gonna say that I just made these for myself. So I made the back. It's not, you know, it's not too bad really, but yeah, you can see the outline. Well, you can't really see. Can you see there, the outline? I suppose looks better than I thought. This one I just use a different clay, a different color. I use Model Magic inside that one. So yeah. So today we're gonna, yeah, I can probably do it the way that I did it there actually, because it doesn't look too bad in the back. For you, if you're making it to sell or to I suppose I'll show you the different way. In case you're gonna sell it or you want to give it a gift and you want the back to look a little smoother, I suppose. It doesn't really matter. Okay, so basically this is the pre-mixed clay with the two colors, daffodil yellow and true ochre, to make your creamier color. Now for these ones I did use Model Magic for those two, not for this rainbow one. But today we're using the foam clay, Crystals clay and Janira's clay. Lovely, both lovely clays, love them. And like I said, it's a treat. I do like to have some colors on hand. And yeah, so I've got a rolling pin here, and we're going to, one thing with this clay, you can cut it with a scissor really well. So you can do that, just like that. So we're going to thin this out because we're going to roll it. I tested this way to do it the other day because I made mine a little bit different. I'm going to roll it quite flat, really, really flat. All the layers are going to be really thin because it makes it, if you don't, it's going to be a really thick Pop Tart, and we don't want it too thick, right? You can hear the squirrels out there. My dog loves to chase the squirrels. He never catches them, but he likes to try. They drive him crazy. Oh, he's so cute. I have a big golden retriever, and he's the sweetest thing. Okay, so we're gonna thin this right out like this. I'm just doing the back part regular. We're not wasting all the different colored clays. Okay, and you could always use your Model Magic if you wanted to use a cheaper clay for the back. You can do that. Okay, so we're gonna go with that. Roll it out. Okay, now we're gonna take our cookie cutter here, and we're gonna make a cut. And I did measure the size of the inside. This is going to be the inside, like, lumpy part, you know, the raised part. This is going to be this part that I'm doing right here. So we're going to measure. The inside square was like 2.5 by roughly 2.5 inches. Okay, so we'll say make a mark there, roughly. Okay, and by 3 3/4 the other in length here. 3 3/4. So we're going to say about there maybe. So you're going to make your square there. Okay, so then, see what I did for the first time, I just made my square. And I think I'm going to do it that way. Okay. You could always, there's two ways to do this really. You can just cut out this square if you want, which I'm going to do. But if you don't want to do it that way, you can always spread out the edges of here and then put the other piece on top. Maybe I'll do that for you today. You know what I mean? So that is one piece in the back. So you can spread out the edges, or you can cut out that square completely. Okay, I'm just gonna cut this. This clay got a little bit tougher too as well because I mixed it a couple days ago. Like I said, I did add a little water to it too. And you can try baby oil. They say it softens it. So we're going to, let's see. I think I'm going to just cut it out where this clay is hardened a little bit. I'm just going to cut it right out. It's going to make this video easier too. But at least you know that you can spread out the edges really thinly if you don't want to cut it out. If you want the solid back. But the backs look pretty good, I have to say. The way I did it the first time on those, especially if you use roughly the same color. Okay, so we got our first square here, two and a half by 3 3/4 roughly. Okay, I'll just measure that again here. 2. Yep, okay, I'm just going to cut it a little more here. I don't want it too wide. Oh, we also need a toothbrush for this project. Whew, right here, good, thank goodness. Right here, toothbrush for texture. Okay, so there. So we just got our first piece right here. This is going to be the filling part, the raised part. And then we're going to do the top part. And I'm going to, there. Okay, I'm going to put this in the bag so it doesn't dry anymore. Yeah, the other way is that you could spread the edges really thinly and leave it like that with the lump in the middle. This way, I'm just going to do it this way, how I did mine. Now, then, we're going to condition this a little bit more. And we're going to get our other colors out as well. And you can use any color you want, obviously. I love the rainbow colors, pastel rainbow colors. I'm going to make a fun, I've been meaning for a couple years now to make a funfetti cake. So that might be my next project. I love anything funfetti, sprinkly, sprinkles, rainbow colors. Love it, love it. Okay, so I'm gonna make this, shape here. And then I'm gonna take my colors. I think I used 2 shades of pink. Yes, I did. So I have one pink here, which is the extra light pink by Lip Glitz and Glue that I mixed with a little bit of Janira's candy pink. Okay, together. I like mixing colors, as you know. And this is the candy pink. I think there's a little bit of white mixed into here too. I'm gonna make some fake marshmallows with that clay. So we have our pink here, and let me see. I also made rainbow cinnamon rolls I played with a little bit here lately. I didn't post any pictures of them, but I think I will. I might do a video on them. I'm not sure, but they're kind of cute. They turned out cute. Okay, so we got our 2 shades of pink. I'm going to use a little bit of green, neon green by Crystal's Glitz and Glue, mixed with a little bit of minty green. But you can just add a little bit of white to your neon green color. And then you've got the orange that you could use, mandarin orange, or you can use white clay mixed with neon orange craft paint. And that is what I have here. I just put it in the bag. Okay. Uh-oh, my dog's barking. Hopefully he doesn't bark for long. Okay, so we're going to line them up, your colors, like this, like that, like a little glowworm or something. And you're going to stick them next to this color. That's just how I did them. Everybody does it differently. And then you just smush it together and twirl it up. You're just gonna, see, twirl it up like this. And like that. Twirl it right up. Now, then you're going to put it together, and then you're just going to flatten it up. See if you like the shades, twirliness or not. I think I like this side. Pick a side that you like better. Then you roll it out like this. Oh gosh, now he's playing with a squeaky toy. Oh, I thought, great, he stopped barking, but oh, great, now he's barking. Okay. Oh, actually, that side. I'm gonna go with this side. Okay, and we're going to roll it out. Which side do I want? Yeah, I'm still going to go with this side. That's what it looks like. And roll it out quite thin. This is an easy project. No mold needed. And you can also put like little holes. You know how the Pop Tarts have the little holes? I did do that. There are holes under here, but I really didn't like it. I thought once I frosted it all, I thought it looked prettier, just smoother and prettier without it. So that's why I didn't, you don't see any holes, but you can put little holes like a real Pop Tart has. Okay, so we're gonna roll it out. Now, actually I'm gonna go with this side because it's smoother. That's what I'm gonna do. Yeah. Okay. So, I'm going to roll out a little more. It's a little more. Let's see what I'm doing here. Okay, there. All right. So we've got this pretty color going here. Well, I'm going with this side. I keep switching sides. Okay, so you pick the side that you want. Then you're going to put it on top of your, hold on, I'm going to spread that out here a little more. Okay, I'm going to put it back on top of your piece here. And you're going to carefully put it on. Careful for air bubbles, and you're just gonna tap it on like this. So now you got that nice smooth filling part of your fake Pop Tart here. Okay, there we go. See how smooth that is? So once you do that, take the bigger cookie cutter, and it's 3 inches across, roughly. We're going to just, you want to make sure you have a little edge on there. And we're going to do that side. Yeah, so the finished product is like 3 inches by 4.5 inches. I had to write down the measurements because I couldn't remember. I'm going to make little cinnamon rolls, I think, with the leftovers right here. So I'm going to do after this video. Okay, now then we're going to cut our other side right here. You don't want to waste any clay. Okay, now I think that's good. So we got our Pop Tart right here. Have some pretty swirly colors, pretty rainbow colors. Okay, so then we're going to play with it a little more. See what my dog likes to do. He has a ball and he likes to roll it under the shed and barks at it. And then I gotta go get it. Okay, so then we're going to take our brush here, toothbrush, and we're going to make some texture marks all around on the edges, especially the corners here. Get that nice texture. Oh, I almost forgot. I also used this makeup with a brush right here. This right here is just a brown makeup. I use that for shading. I almost forgot about that. Totally almost forgot about that. Okay, so we're gonna do all this texturing right here. Usually I actually put my dog in the house when I do my videos, so this doesn't so he doesn't bark. Oh my, I'll have to make sure I do that next time, but so far he's not too bad, so we're gonna get through this video hopefully. Okay, so there we do the texture on that. Then you're going to take your makeup here, makeup powder, and we're going to do the edges a little bit here. Put a little, like it's baked. Just a little or a lot, depends how you want to make it. I got that makeup from Temu. It was $1.33, I think, for it. Not bad. Okay, so we do that like that. And a little more, I guess. Put a lot on the edge especially. Do a little or do a lot, like I said. That should be good. They are pretty rainbow Pop Tart right here. So then we're gonna go with our pre-made mixture of the caulking, gloss Mod Podge, and craft paint right here. And we're going to spread it on your Pop Tart right here. Just like frosting. Like I said, I did this years ago when I was a teenager. I made fake frosting out of caulking. Yep, this isn't anything new for me. This here. Never used lightweight spackle or anything, but I did use this. I made little wooden crafts to sell, and yeah, so I used this many years ago. Okay, we're going to spread it on there good. Just like that. Right there. Okay, do this edge a little bit more here, smoother. I wanted to use this instead of the caulking. Clay. No, instead of the lightweight spackle. It just was I wanted a smoother look for this. Okay, so then we're going to add our caviar beads. I'm just going to add the caviar beads to this. Sorry about my dog. Oh my gosh. If I wasn't almost done the video, I would go put him in the house. But we're almost done. We'll get through this, guys. Get through this. Oh. And we're going to add the purple. So I use these 4 colors: purple, pink, teal, and yellow. Oh my goodness. He put his ball under the shed. That's what he did. All right, guys. So here, you get the idea. Get the idea. So that's how I made this fake Pop Tart. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please like, share, and subscribe. And I hope you have a great day. Love you guys. Bye-bye.